Hello, my name is Alex and I'm in 11th grade and I'm attending Doherty Valley High School. This is the final milestone of my project, and that is building a Bluetooth Zoom controller box. And what is different about this milestone compared to my first one is that, as you can see, it's wireless, it has way more buttons and a knob as well, and is able to perform way more advanced tasks such as computer tasks, whereas before it was only able to perform more simpler ones such as lighting up a light bulb as you saw in the previous milestone. As for how this works, I'll give a quick demonstration. This button mutes and unmutes. This one turns on video and off video. This one screen shares, but we don't want to screen share right now, of course. Speaker view, gallery view, full screen, no full screen, minimize, no minimize, and another button that has no function, but it makes a pretty cool sound when you press it though. We also have a knob that also adjusts your volume. You can make yourself louder, quieter, or you can even mute yourself as well. As for how this works, for each of these buttons, each button is connected to two wires. One of these wires is going to what is known as the ESP32W Room D Bluetooth and Wi-Fi module. This is how it's able to connect to the computer wirelessly. And the other wire goes towards the ground, as all circuits do, so the buttons are able to get electricity and work properly. And the knob works similar to the buttons. The only difference is that it has a few more wires to it, and the main reason why is because the knob has way more inputs to it. For example, turning a knob left or turning a knob right or clicking the knob, as opposed to a button which you just press or don't press. As for how this is able to get power, this right here is the battery pack. It is supplied with 4 AA batteries in here. And as for issues that we came across, one big one was that when we were first setting up Bluetooth on this, initially the module had code on it, but it did not know what to do with that code. So as a result, the Wi-Fi was messed up, the volume kept on turning on and off, buttons kept on being pressed even though when I was not pressing anything at all. But eventually though, that issue fixed itself when we finally got every button hooked up to the module, and that no longer became the case. Another issue that came up was with the coding portion of it, and for the coding portion, when we were trying to run it, various libraries were undefined, and the issue around that was pretty strange. What we had to do is we had to update various parts and maybe even downgrade some parts of the Arduino IDE. And finally, after doing a whole bunch of tinkering for about an hour, I would say, we were finally able to get the code to run to the ESP32 module, and with that, our issue was solved. Another teensy tiny but ever so crucial issue was with the ESP32 module board as well, in which I had been experimenting with a battery pack, and I had accidentally connected the ground and voltage together to the ESP32 module. Since there was no resistor, electrons were just moving like crazy through it, and as a result, it kind of fried the board, so I had to get a new one. But aside from that though, that is my final project, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it.